What's up peeps, it's Pepster, and welcome to App of the Week. The time of the week where I show you an Apple iPod app that I think you guys will enjoy. This week's app is Pocket RPG. And in this game you have the choice between one of 3 different characters, each with a different playstyle, different attacks, and different items. There's the Dark Ranger, the Blade Master, and the Battle Mage. Now to suit my personal playstyle, I'm going to choose the Dark Ranger for my showing of this app. Here we go. Now as you can see, this game features amazing 3D graphics with a third-person view of your character. The screen scrolls around with him. And also, as you can see, I am firing arrows at these enemies because I like to keep a back. He's called the Dark Ranger for a reason. He's an archer. And the pause menu looks really nice on here, and as you can see I have auto aim off because I really like the raw feel of no auto aim. Just a little bit about the Dark Ranger. He's a long-range fighter. He gains focus the longer he spends fighting, and this makes him faster and allows him to use his special moves. Now special moves will be things like poising, firing arrows that follow the enemy, and stuff like that. You can also get abilities like this from getting other bows and from getting special arrows. As you can see here, here's my backpack. Shows my character, my inventory, and what I have currently equipped. I have the Major Bow of Strength. It says the price and how much it's actually worth. The Chipped Slimy Ring. Now that adds damage +5 and poison aura, so my arrows will have a chance to poison the enemy. And I have the Rotten Chili Splitters. Now this adds Ice 2, Critical 2%, Freeze +11%, and Split Shot. So that means it'll split the arrows, the enemies will be slowed also. Now this thing makes it so you can revive if you die, and this is just an extra ring I have that I picked up earlier on. And my gold is at the top right, my name is at the left, and my level is there too. I'll look a little bit more at that later. Now as you can see on the left I have the controls for my movement, and on the right I have my action control, which lets me attack. On the bottom left I have my pause screen, and on the bottom right I have my inventory. Now I'm just going to get rid of some of these. These are just some of the smaller enemies. They're hiding in rocks, and also as you can see I'm picking up coins from the rocks and potions. So that potion gave me 3 times damage. So that will last for a little bit of time, and as you can see there's also more rings around my character now. Now I'm just trying to destroy all the rocks so I can get as much gold as I can. Those are exploding barrels. This game also features a lot of nice twists to it, along with nice 3D graphics. So I'll show you one of these twists in a minute. There it is right there. So a giant boulder is following me, so now I have to make sure that I go a little bit quicker through this, as I do not want to get squashed. And also enemies will be getting in my way, along with these crates and gates also. So the enemies are coming out of those holes, and they're also coming out of the rocks and the boxes. These posts here are trying to fire fireballs at me to slow me down and hurt my health. And my health is also on the left side of the screen, featured on the red bar. And here's another gate to stop me, and there's also spiked floors. So this game has a lot to go for it, and it's actually quite a long game. I still haven't beaten it, and it's a lot of fun to play. This is one of those games that you have to sit down to play because it is really enjoyable, and you don't want to just pick it up and quickly play it. You just kind of have to experience it. There, the gate's open now, and I'm just going to wait for the boulder to go by so you can see how close it actually was. So if I didn't know that boulder was following me, or if I tried to fight all the enemies instead of running right through, I probably would have gotten squashed by that. Now here I have to be treading carefully because there is lava that I have to avoid, along with evading the enemies. Now the way I play this game is I like to run by the enemies and then shoot behind me, because then they'll spawn and I can hit more at once. So I'm trying to get them into big packs. There you can see the ice working. It's actually slowing them down and then breaking them apart. Picked up a 2 times bonus, and there's some chests here with lots of loot. So I picked up the Rotten Bow. So I'll just show you what that has. So it says Rotten Bow of Worry. Damage plus 4%, attack speed plus 4%, and panic chance plus 2%. So I'm just looking at my different bows to see if it is better, and in fact it is better, so I'm actually going to equip that instead. Now the panic chance will make it if I hit the enemies, sometimes they'll run away. This doesn't work on bosses or bigger enemies, but it's really helpful if you want to get out of the way of some of the smaller ones that are standing in your path. So now this will equip some different effects also. Sometimes you can also find secret paths in this game to get through things quicker, or even to find the shopkeeper. Now I don't end up finding the shopkeeper, but he's usually hidden somewhere in the level, and that's what you can spend coins on to buy special items. So there, I cleared that level, and I got some achievements along with it. It says my time, how much gold I got, if I died, how many monsters I killed, if I found any secrets, and all the lootables. So that level actually didn't have any secret spots to find. But we'll head on to the next one. Now the levels look really nice, and they do change up quite a bit to keep it entertaining, and there's lots of different enemies in this game as well. So these ones will actually roll at me, and they have spikes all over their body. So they're quick, so I want to try and run away from them. And there I leveled up, so the screen slows down a bit, and also I will get full health. My experience bar is on the right, showing in the green. And here is an ogre boss. Nope, I don't like your face, and Master doesn't like your face. I think I should rip it off. So this is a boss room. So the gates will close on me until I defeat him, and lots of enemies will be coming at me while I'm trying to evade the boss as well. So because the orc is slow, I want to kind of circle around him to try and get rid of his enemies and get them into a pack, and also to try and evade his giant attacks that he has. So if I got hit by one of those, it would probably destroy my health quite a bit. As you can see, my health is already lowered quite a bit because of all his extra minions that are flying out from the lava. So I really like the ice that I have on this because it slows him down a lot, and he's already a slow boss. And I'm going to level up in a second, as you can see by my experience bar. And I'm trying to lead him into the spikes there, hoping he can get hit by his own traps. Got 2 times damage bonus, and I beat him right there. I also leveled up. So my health is full, he drops, and he dropped me a potion. Sometimes they drop other things like items and experience. But I'll head on to the next room. Just making sure I got all the enemies first. Checking all of the pots and boxes for coins. Because the coins are really well balanced in this game, you want to have all that you can get. And I'm not sure how to get out to that soldier sitting over there. I'm sure there is a way, because he does have an exclamation point, which means he has a quest, or he has special items for me, or he's just telling me of the dangers, or a secret to beating one of the dangers. Now this is kind of a temple room. And there is a sword in the ground there that actually gains you special perks for a limited amount of time. So I got 2 times damage bonus, and as you can see there's more orcs, so it's good that I picked that up. I think it also refilled my health as well. So here you can see me playing to my own playstyle again, where I run through the room and then shoot behind me while they're all in a pack, because my my arrows were split apart, and it'll hit multiple enemies. So here you can see I'm level 12 now. You can see I have 35 out of 430 experience. Actually, that's 55. And I picked up another bow. I think I'm gonna equip this bow, actually. Damage plus 11%. I like the sound of that, and I like the speed of it. I also got this ring, and I'm just checking because I want to sell it. I have 790 gold. And now I have 875. We're back in a lava room, so I have to be careful that enemies aren't jumping out from the lava, and it's actually getting destroyed behind me, so I quickly run through, get stopped by the rocks here, and then I have to destroy the enemies. killed those 2 orcs, and I got a huge experience gain from that. So the gate is dropped now because I killed the enemies from that room, and I can carry on. The Underground City of Gold. And here's a soldier here, and he cannot talk because I am in battle. So I was trying to get him to talk to me, but he cannot until I've finished with all the enemies in the current room. So now I've finished. I'm just resting. I'll do something really heroic just as soon as I strength back. Just as soon as I get my strength back. I'm thinking he's not going to get his strength back. So there, I beat that level. So you can see I got some more achievements. Did it pretty quickly. Didn't die. And that has been App of the Week. Thank you guys for watching. I rate this app 5 stars out of 5 stars because it is quite a fun app to play. And I'll see you guys next week.